something new. Hello listeners, I'm Will, your host for CubCast number 2, Presidents. In this CubCast, you will hear from Sarah with some facts about President's Day, and we'll test you on facts and opinions. You will also hear from Gavin, who will read some riddles and name all the presidents in order just from memory, without papers. Landon will ask you if you knew some presidential facts, and tell you about some pets in the White House. All of them will give you a little music history lesson. First, Sarah is here to tell you about President's Day.
Thanks, Will. Hi, I'm Sarah. President's Day celebrates the birth of George Washington and the birth of Abraham Lincoln, but people tend to honor all presidents. The Monday holiday bill combined George Washington's birthday and Abraham Lincoln's birthday to make President's Day. The Monday bill gives workers a 3-day weekend. Each state can decide how to celebrate President's Day and what to call it. President's Day became a holiday in 1885. Back to Will.
I'm glad we have the day off for President's Day. What does music have to do with President's Day? Listen to Sarah, Gavin, and Landon to find out.
Does that tune sound familiar? You may have heard it before. If you've ever seen the president enter a formal event, it's called Hail to the Chief.
Exactly 200 years ago this month, Hail to the Chief was played for the first time to honor a president. Can you guess which president? Hint. It was 200 years ago in February. Time is up. It was played to honor George Washington for his birthday.
Since then, some presidents have liked it and some presidents have disliked it. For example, in 1880s, President Chester Arthur asked the composer to write a new presidential song. John Philip Sousa wrote a new song called Presidential Polonaise. Listen. Which song do you like more?
In 1954, the tune was made the official song to announce the President of the United States. Which song would you want to play as you enter a room?
Back to Will!
Hail to the Chief is a great song to announce the president. Now, Gavin will list the presidents in order, by memory. Grab a list of the presidents to see if he got them right. Take it away, Gavin.
Hello, listeners. It's Gavin again. I am going to say the presidents in order from George Washington to Barack Obama. Here I go. George Washington, John Adams, Thomas Jefferson, James Madison, James Monroe, John Quincy Adams, Andrew Jackson, Martin Van Buren, William Henry Harrison, John Tyler, James K. Polk, Zachary Taylor, Millard Fillmore, Franklin Pierce, James Buchanan, Abraham Lincoln, Andrew Johnson, Ulysses S. Grant, Rutherford B. Hayes, James A. Garfield, Chester A. Arthur, Grover Cleveland, Benjamin Harrison, Grover Cleveland again, William McKinley, Theodore Roosevelt, William Howard Taft, Woodrow Wilson, Warren G. Harding, Calvin Coolidge, Herbert Hoover, Franklin Delano Roosevelt, Harry S. Truman, Dwight D. Eisenhower, John Fitzgerald Kennedy, Lyndon B. Johnson, Richard Nixon, Gerald Ford, Jimmy Carter, Ronald Reagan, George H.W. Bush, Bill Clinton, George W. Bush, and Barack Obama. Back to Will.
Wow, I didn't know all the presidents, but now I know them all. You try to name all the presidents. You can use the list. How long does it take you? Landon is here with Did You Know? Landon?
Thanks, Will. Hi, I'm Landon with Did You Know? Did you know that the White House has been the home to the U.S. presidents for more than 200 years? Did you know that Barack Obama's dad died in 1982 before we really got to know him? Did you know that James Buchanan was the only president of the United States that did not get married? Did you know the building of the White House began October 13, 1792? Do you know how to figure out how long ago that was? Would you use addition, subtraction, multiplication, or division? Subtraction. What is the current year? It's 2015. Subtract 1792 from 2015, and you will find out how many years ago the White House started construction.
Thanks, Landon. I can't believe the White House has been around for more than 200 years. Next, join Sarah for a lesson on facts and opinions. Listen up, there's a quiz later.
Hi, it's Sarah again with Fact and Opinion. Do you know the difference between a fact and opinion? A fact is something true or information that can be proven. An opinion is what someone thinks or feels. Some opinion words are best, awesome, bad, favorite, and horrible. Let's take a quiz. Number 1. President Obama is the best president. Is it fact or opinion? Number 2. The address of the White House is 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. Is that fact or opinion? Last one. George Washington is the only president who did not live in the White House. Is that fact or is it opinion? Stay tuned to find the answers. Back to Will.
Great job, Sarah. That is so cool. That's my opinion about presidents. Gavin is here to tease you with some riddles. Gavin?
Here are some riddles for you. I was the only president to serve 4 terms as President of the United States of America. Can you guess who I am? Here's a clue. My wife was Eleanor Roosevelt. I am Franklin Delano Roosevelt. Here's another riddle. I was a movie star for several years and was California's governor. Who am I? Can you guess? Here is a clue. I was the oldest president of the USA. I am Ronald Reagan. Back to Will.
I didn't know the answers to the riddles. The hints really helped me, though. In our final segment, Landon will let us in on some pets in the White House.
Thanks, Will. It's Landon again with President's Weird Pets. Martin Van Buren briefly owned 2 tiger cubs. Herbert Hoover kept 2 alligators. James Buchanan had an elephant. Calvin Coolidge kept a bobcat named Smokey in the White House. Abraham Lincoln had a turkey. I wonder if he ate that turkey. That's something to think about.
It's Sarah again with the answers to fact or opinion. The answer to number 1, which was President Obama is the best president, is opinion. Number 2, which was the address of the White House is 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, is fact. Number 3, which was George Washington is the only president who did not live in the White House, is fact again. Now back to Will.
That's our CubCast. I hope you've learned something new. Thanks goes to Gavin, Landon, and Sarah for teaching us some new things about presidents and President's Day. I'm Will, and you've been listening to HuskyCubCast number 2. Bye!
HuskyCubCast.